Hi Stuart, Barnaby here from Heavy Hitter Sales Video, just doing a free website analysis for sanwest.com.au. Now this is a really good website, it looks really good, you've had a good designer, and I mean these hero images are really something else. This is really great. These links are good, but basically even though it's a good website, it absolutely isn't a website which is designed to make you sales. It's not a direct response website. Now, a direct response website is one that talks to the prospect looking on the page. It responds to them directly. Sanwest.com.au is a brochure-style website, which, as its name implies, acts exactly like a brochure. It just gives off general information. It doesn't really draw a prospect in or put them into your sales funnel to then become a customer. Now, what we look for specifically is the headlines. So there's no headlines here when you land. That's not the worst thing. But then when we come to the two headlines that you do have, they're not really customer responsive. It says what you guys do. Welcome, it's nice and welcoming, and then suppliers of belt conveyors, etc. It says what you do as opposed to the benefit that you provide for customers. Now this is really important because when people land on the page, they want to find out what you guys do and what makes you stand out above the competition. If all you're doing is saying what you do, all the competition do the same thing. This kind of a headline just doesn't make you stand out and it doesn't draw a prospect in. The same can be said about the text. There's a brief explanation about the business, but again this just lists business features instead of highlighting customer benefits, which is really critical when getting those interested but not convinced people over to Sanwest. So you generally have about 10 seconds to get someone's attention on a website. If you can't get them interested and involved within that 10 seconds, there's a high chance they're going to move on to a website that offers them what they want. And what people want are customer benefits. They want to be told straight away how you stand out from the rest. They don't want a list of stuff that you guys can do and when you've been started. That's important information, but it's not what should take pride of place on your page. You also don't have a way to capture prospect information. Now you do have a contact us form, that's quite standard, but someone has to click on here and then fill out this inquiry form with a specific inquiry just in order to get in contact with you or find out more or learn more about your business. Imagine if you had a way on your home page without anyone having to scroll or click anywhere. They can do it as soon as they land. If there was a way to get a prospect's contact information which you can use to build rapport with them, but also something on the home page which directly answers a customer question or solves a customer problem. That kind of a system immediately puts Sanwest at the forefront of someone's mind when they're looking to purchase any of your products. You've helped them from the start, it's been easy for them to do, the website works well, and then you have their contact information for you to give them information, specials, and just generally build up a relationship with them so that when they do make the decision, they're going to go with Sanwest because you guys have been there every step of the way, helping them out and just getting that brand exposure. Now, the system you want for this is an opt-in box. So an opt-in box is a very simple form with just a few points that people have to fill in. No inquiries, nothing like that. It's just the name, email, maybe phone number. They then click on a button and it gives you their contact information for you to use for marketing purposes. But they also get something in return. From the very get-go, they've seen Sanwest as a website that is helping them out from the very start. They've got something they want. So an example is our website, heavyhittersalesvideos.com. First thing they see when they land on the page is a contact form. Very easy to fill in, doesn't take a lot of time and not a lot of effort. And then they get a free website analysis. So people come to our website because they want to make their websites sell more. They want to supercharge their website. And they're getting that straight away. Automatically, they get a website analysis similar to the one I'm doing for you. So they can find out what they need to do to make their website better. But we also get their contact information, and we can send them newsletters and promotional material over a couple of months to nurture them into that prospect into a customer. Because you see, normally, if someone is looking for a higher order product, such as a new website, or conveyor equipment, or any of this high order equipment, not a lot of people buy straight away. They look around, they see what people have to offer, check out prices, check out the competition, generally inform themselves about the product before they make such a big purchase. 50% of people who don't buy straight away would be willing to buy from you if you were to capture that information and build up that good relationship with them over a couple of months. The Sanwest site just doesn't have any way to do that, and you're missing out on all of those sales. So, in regards to the text and headings, a good example of a website that actually addresses the customer directly is one we designed for the Hunger Project. Now, the Hunger Project seeks to empower third world communities to provide their own food. And one of their projects is What's for Lunch, where people donate lunch money to the cause. So as you can see, everything about this website addresses the person reading it. Your lunch money has the power to end chronic world hunger, and then join a global community. It's always referring to what the person who's reading it can do. Then there's a benefit to the donor. Satisfy your hunger to make a difference. It's always relevant to the donor, or in your case, the customer. And any text that we do have is very concise and quick. There aren't big blocks of text which are a little bit daunting for people to read. If it's really small and simple, people can get the gist of it, and if they want to find out more, there's a big inviting button for them to click, as opposed to small hidden links that aren't really attractive for people to click on. So this is one element of focusing on business features as opposed to customer benefits. Another thing that's lacking on the Sanwest site are customer testimonials. Now, customer testimonials work in a really, really effective way. So word of mouth is usually the best way to make sales, because people trust what their friends and people they meet say about a business or product, and a testimonial is just an extension of this onto a website. There are none here. I mean, you've been in the business for a long time. You'd have a huge range of customers who would be willing to give a supportive and true testimonial to your services and products. When you get some of those people on your page showing those prospects that this is a reputable business that people trust and like using. Good example of some fantastic testimonials is on grasshopper.com. So this website provides call services to businesses. So when you land, there's a really well designed page, and I'll go through this a bit later. But the testimonials are really outstanding. As soon as you scroll down, the second thing you see is a whole section dedicated to testimonials. Personal testimonials, so that everyday people can see that it's a worthwhile product, but then also large corporate testimonials, and I'm sure you'd have a large list of these. And these work in such a way that the people or a prospect on the page can see that these big, reputable, fiscally responsible businesses use Grasshopper. It's just such an incentive for the upstart business to use them as well. So their testimonials work really hard for them, selling them plenty of leads and plenty of sales. Something similar on this page would work so well to getting those prospects into a customer. Now, the design and navigation of this page is fine. As I said, I think it's been designed quite well. A really simple navigation bar. It's good that you've got all your products under one heading instead of conveyor equipment and then vibrating equipment, a huge list cluttering everything up. So this is good. These links are quite good as well. Big, nice images. And as I said, this hero image section is really fantastic. But then it kind of, as I said, drops off with the headlines and the text. Lack of testimonials, lack of opt-in box. And it's fantastic that you guys have a video. We have one on our website. That's what we specialize in, sales videos. But it's a little bit hidden. It's all the way down, almost near the bottom of the page. Whereas it could be sharing space with these hero images, or this list of products. or even in this area, just make it more prominent so that people can see it straight away when they land on the page. And essentially the video should be the way that people learn about the business and stay interested in the site. As I said, you've got that 10 seconds to grab them. If it's all the way down here, it's not really in the prime position to do that job. But it's fantastic that you guys do have a video. Latest news, this is a really cool section. I think this is really important. I think this is done well. Nothing wrong with this at all. One thing that is missing though are compelling call to action buttons. Now a call to action button is just that. It's a button that calls a prospect to click on and to move them through the site. The more people click on stuff in sites, the more they're getting exposed to your business and the more they're getting involved with the site. They like the site, it interests them, and all these call to action buttons should funnel people along your sales funnel, should move them from a prospect to an interested prospect to a lead to a customer. So often websites will have products and they can click on that, but then they have to go through another link to contact you, and then maybe another link to find out the pricing, and another link. They have to keep jumping back and forth. A good call to action button just continually channels people down the sales funnel, and this is again where Grasshopper really comes in. So just generally the points that I've brought up, really good heading. Stands out, first thing you see, talks to the prospect. Then the subheading solves a customer question, what does Grasshopper do, in relation to the prospect, run your business using your cell phone, etc. Any information they do have is in a really small, simple dot point format. Answers the majority of questions that people ask about Grasshopper, easy to read, not discouraging to read. Big call to action buttons all over the page, all of them designed to get people into a customer. Pricing and sign up, so if you land and you like what you see, you can immediately find out how much it costs and become a customer. Or if you want to see a bit more, you click a large inviting button. This takes you to another well-designed page. Big customer related title, customer related subtitle, which solves the customer problem, which is to say sound more professional and stay connected with staff and customers. Step-by-step images and really simple text. It's just so easy to use. Even more testimonials just to seal that deal, and then a button to go straight through to the payment page. So it's all streamlined to get people in, regardless of where they're at, to keep moving them along the sales funnel. It's a brilliant website. Another example of call to action buttons is this website that we've done. So basically anything that people can click on is not concealed in these links like this or hidden in the wording. It's all a really obvious button that invites people to click on it, to learn out more, and to move along to becoming a donor for this project. So even the email sign up is a button, donate, find out more, donate. Even the contact us is just a massive inviting button. Very little text. On the actual page itself, there is no links hidden under text, which is really important for getting people to move into the site, get involved with the business, and essentially move down into becoming a customer. These could all be really good call to action buttons. They would invite people to look more into the products. There could be some more. These sections could be. There's just so many call to action buttons you could include to move people along the sales funnel. So that's just a really basic website analysis for sanwest.com.au, and I wish you the best in all your future business ventures. Cheers.